All right, so man, Ludacris has been getting a lot of heat lately.
Ludacris has been moving real weird.
Cat Williamson sparked it off on my boy.
Cat Williams said, your wife got a long, ugly, light-skinned face like the rest of the long, ugly, light-skinned face women. And then you came out, made a freestyle. Well, he said that Williams actually said that you are a sellout and a coon and your wife is ugly. And then you came out in a freestyle and was like, I'm not a sellout or a coon.
So
done.
The misinformation, the information about him has been coming out more. So some questions about how he got his kid into his possession has basically it's been on TikTok, man. They've been shitting on my boy. I don't really appreciate this, so I'm gonna call out.
This is all alleged.
I mean, there's actually some validity to this statement.
Oh,
here.
is it?
There's a lot of court records to prove what this girl is
shit!
saying.
So this is not alleged.
So this is from True Thesis. And
let's go.
This is what she had to say about Sir Ludacris.
This is a reminder that Ludacris is a villain. After dating his girlfriend Adoxy for a few years, Ludacris had a fling with an old high school friend named Tamika Fuller and got her pregnant. Fearing that news of this affair would ruin his relationship and public image, Luda allegedly begged Tamika to terminate the pregnancy. Well, after hearing the baby's heartbeat, Tamika decided to go through with it, and she had the baby knowing she would be a single mother. Ludacris was ordered to pay a couple of thousands of dollars per month in child support, and he didn't like this very much. So he quickly got married to Adoxy and petitioned the court for full custody of a child he had allegedly never seen. Apparently, he cited that his financial situation and two-parent home life was a better fit than the single mother low-income household Tamika could provide for the baby. So the court granted him full custody of a baby he barely knew and who was still nursing. So no matter how much Luda tries to rebrand as this nice family man, the North remembers how he snatched that baby from her mother and gave it to his new wife to raise so he wouldn't have to pay
that
child
baby.
support.
That's crazy.
So let's first clear this before we get into the whole conversation of it. Ludacris did not snatch the baby from this woman. He agreed to pay the $7,000 that the judge said that he was going to pay. She then went to the court and asked for more money. And then that's when he said, instead of getting the girl that got on her back money, I'm just going to give the nanny money. And I'm going to get the kid on my own and take care of it. Not going to give you $200K a year when I can just give the nanny $80 and take care of the kid.
It's just the getting custody of the child is not coming from a genuine place of like for the child's well-being. Like if he went out of his way to get custody for this child because he was concerned for the child's well-being at any point or in any way at all,
why do I have to be concerned?
No, I'm just saying the intention behind it was shady. Was it not?
We don't know
because
that. We're listening to her.
Okay, based on this, the intention behind it was shady.
From her, she said, I don't think
if he got full custody because he did not feel like paying this woman who he willingly nutted in child support, then that's wild.
That's not wild.
If that is the only reason, that is wild.
So
because you still nutted in this, no matter how much you begged her to have an abortion, like that's probably, if it was like a fling, that's probably, I assume, not a conversation they had beforehand.
Like, my thing is this. Like, what is your thought process when it comes to a woman and her having a child? Because
it's not a woman.
This is a woman having a child.
No, when I think about having a child, I think about two people because that's what it takes.
Okay, it takes it to get pregnant. To have the child only takes one
Yeah.
person. So what is it that you have when a woman has a child?
So before having the child, the pregnancy has to happen first.
Okay,
so there's two people that
let me reframe this.
Are involved in that.
Okay, but that's neither here nor there from what I'm asking you. What I'm asking you is, do you think that because she's a woman, she's endowed to certain things that maybe even if it makes sense, she should still be given the benefit of the doubt? So if I'm saying that, hey, I can put this kid in private school, I can have him living in the best area, I can do everything better than you because my life is quote unquote more successful than yours. All you did was get on your back for me, and what I did was rap my ass off and got to the top. Like, why do you feel like you're more entitled to this child than him? Because that's what you're saying. You're saying that she's more entitled to the child.
That's if you think that the enrichment that she'll get from all of the activities she'll be a part of is gonna be more beneficial to her than like her being raised with a consistent parent that's there all the time.
I don't think
who's able to like emotionally cater to her at all times.
Do you know what I may have said this on a prior show before, but the consensus on the best thing that you could give a child is a zip code. And that's what he can do. He can give her a better zip code than she can. Regardless of how you feel about, oh, she's the mom.
Who said this?
Who said what?
The best thing you can give a child is
it's just a saying. It's a common
saying. Okay, because if it's not like a child behavioral psychologist that said this, then I feel like
this is the understanding of the best thing that you can put a child in is an environment that other people are like-minded.
That's what you feel like, and I feel like
that's 100%.
And I feel like the best environment you can put a child in is with parents hopefully, but a parent that can consistently provide emotional and guidance.
But that
emotional support and guidance on a consistent basis.
Once you put that caveat in there, then all it is just resources. Because if you're
not from the parent.
But but you just gave a caveat. So again, if I can have this child in an environment where he's safe, warm, and clean.
But
and listen.
Okay, go ahead.
You can have an environment where this child is safe, warm, and clean, but I'm not their biological parent, and then you have them with the biological parent that we just say it's not going to be safe, warm, and clean. I'm inherently better than the child's parent.
The child is going to be safe, warm, and clean with her mother, with the child support that is being paid to her. In this specific situation, we're talking about Tamika, who is already a successful person on her own. I went through her Instagram. She has her own career. She takes her daughter to a bunch of events. She looks like she's part of the parent-teacher fucking association.
This is her now.
Like she's a very active parent.
But you're not taking it into context.
Is there something that we need to know about her that we don't know about her?
No, we're talking about the context of the situation. Now she's been able to put herself in a good situation. When she was having this child and when she was okay with bringing this child in this world, she was not in this good situation.
So was she homeless? Was she addicted to drugs? Was she in an abusive relationship? Was she in a situation where she could not provide a safe, warm place for this child and also emotionally provide for her and support her?
No, she was in a place where she could not provide better than a millionaire.
Let's move on.
What's to move on for? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like
because you think that the most important, the best thing you can do for a child is financially provide for them.
It is.
And then that's the disconnection that we're having, because I think the best thing you can do for a child is be there for them. And this is the same argument that we were having what was it last year? Like, this is the same thing, which is why I want to move on, because this is going to be a disconnect that we're always going to have. We came to the conclusion last week that we're going to have this disconnect and we're always going to disagree on this specific topic. And I genuinely think, because in this specific situation, Ludacris, like, we don't know the nuances of the situation, right? But from this TikTok, this baseline, like, he had a baby with a woman that he wasn't supposed to be with first, right? He wasn't supposed to be laying with this woman. There was something that you weren't supposed to be doing. First of all, consequence of your action. There's a bed. There's a bed that you have to lay in. Unfortunately, the child is the laying in the bed that you have to do.
But the child has nothing to do with me cheating, and the child being in my custody.
The child has everything to do with you cheating, because the child is the result of you cheating.
That has nothing. But the child's existence and the way that it lives its life.
The child shouldn't exist.
But it has nothing to do
with the child shouldn't exist.
See, that's why Jonathan Majors got arrested, because women think like this.
The child shouldn't.
You're worried about the cheating, and the cheating has nothing to do with the child's experience.
The cheating was the first thing. But as your woman, the cheating was the first thing that shouldn't have happened.
So by your logic, if
the
I had
first
a baby,
domino.
But by your logic,
you pushed the
can you let me finish? Can you let me finish? By your logic, that means if I had a child, okay. But by your logic, what you're saying is,
Give me the phone back.
if I had a child on you, you feel like that child should have a bad existence.
No, I don't think the child should have a bad existence.
Should be a less than our child existence.
No. I'm just saying, as a woman, that's the first thing that I'm focusing on, because everything that happens after this is a result of your fuck ass.
That's why
doing this shit.
And that's why
she wasn't supposed to be doing.
And that's why Jonathan Majors went to jail, because women think like this instead of what actually is going on. Again, you can't get past the fact that he's cheating.
Why am I dealing with the consequences of your actions that should not have been acted upon in the first
millionaire.
goddamn place?
I'm a millionaire. That's why you're dealing with the consequences of because you can't go to too many other black men and get this experience. Sorry.
Obviously, Eudoxie or whatever her name wasn't upset at all. She fucking stole the baby with him.
She sat there and said, Ludacris is a rich man. I'm not going to get a rich man like
this lady was in medical school when she met Ludacris. She dropped out.
You women don't care about your own careers.
No, I'm agreeing with you. She didn't give a fuck about her career. She dropped out of medical school or law school or wherever the fuck she was at.
Y'all don't do that for y'all. Y'all do that to look appealing to rich men.
It doesn't matter why she did it. The point of the matter in this specific situation is that she did it. So she is one of the women who don't give a fuck about her career. She just wanted to be with this man.
Okay, then so everything.
Okay, so then she stole the baby. She stole the baby with this man, right? Who didn't initially want the baby. The baby should not have happened in the first place. There wasn't supposed to be a baby to get stolen in the situation.
That's why he can't talk to y'all, young. That's why we can't talk to y'all. Baby here.
I'm gonna harp on that because why is the baby here?
The baby here.
What? No.
Because I'm a millionaire and I can fuck what I want.
Yeah.
Respect it. I'm a millionaire and I can fuck what I want.
So.
Sorry.
Tamika, this regular ass, she went to school with this man.
Okay, so she tried to get a lick. Tamika's his wife, right?
No, Tamika is the baby mom.
Is she
the mistress?
Okay, I thought he said the high school sweetheart was Tamika.
Yes.
Okay, so he went back to his high school. Okay.
Yes.
I understand. Happens to
so he is with this lady, this African woman of his dreams. Obviously, she's so successful. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. All that, regardless of what Cat Williams says, right? And then he's having an affair with this lady, which he's not supposed to be doing. And then he gets her pregnant, and he's like, "Holy shit!" Like, this is Eudoxie. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Obviously, this is the woman that I want to marry.
Okay, get to the point of saying we've already told everybody what happened. So just get to the point of what you're trying to say.
He's a fuck nigga.
Okay.
He did what he did, and then he was scrambling. He scrambled and stole a baby.
Y'all hate just to end this kind of discussion. Y'all hate that a rich nigga can do rich nigga shit. Like, that's just the funniest shit in the world. Y'all want rich niggas, but they get mad that rich niggas can do rich nigga shit. It's insane. All right, man.
I just want to say that Tamika was not the one who was chasing after a rich nigga in a situation. Let's move.